Hello, hello, hello. I'm on Europa for some reason, and I'm red for some reason. I'm usually green. Anyways, we're going to go ahead... Oh, well, why am I here? I'm right outside Mars because currently Steam is offline, and that, for some reason, means all of my worlds are gone, even though they're all on the drive. Not too sure why that is, but I'm just going to go ahead and pop up in this crater here, and I'm thinking of building a replacement for the duck ship. So I was wanting to... Hello? Oh, we need creative mode tools, don't we? There we go. I was wanting to build something, but I hadn't had a full idea in my head of what I wanted it to look like. So I'd figured I might as well start somewhere, and we'll see if I like what this is. So let's turn off those, because we're not going to need them. There we go, all gone. And let's go ahead and see what we can do here. Alright, so So the biggest problem I have with the duck ship is it's underpowered and it's a little exposed. So if I end up encountering the pirates, which I don't really think I'm going to, it's gonna get torn to bits. So if continuing with the goal of trying to get to every body in the system, we'll make something a little bigger. So this is currently 6. Oh wait, not 6. It's currently, why can't I think? It's 9 wide, yes. I don't know why brain just not working. Oh yeah, we're gonna get the fuel critical about every 2 seconds. But that's alright. We're in creative mode, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, so I'm thinking this is a good width for it, right? Because these are gonna be taken up by walls, but my new wall standard is now, here, let's cut away all this, and let's model up the toolbar so we can have something a little nicer. Okay, so my current wall standard is this kind of half wall that's out just to give us a bit more space inside of stuff, and I feel like it works really nice. So we have this massive space that should be able to fit Maurice, which is nice that everything's still here on this one. Interesting. Did Steam come back online? It doesn't look like it. Okay. Maurice can't fly in here even on creative mode tools, which doesn't really affect ships, which is why I play with it, because if I use creative mode, then it's just going to, what do you call it? It's just going to have like all sorts of power and stuff, and it doesn't really act like it has things that I want. So I have to use creative mode tools. Alright, so this looks like it might fit a Maurice. It might fit 2 of them, to be honest with you. Let's see. So if we stuck him in right here, let's say he went in this way. Cool. Okay, let's brush him up against this wall here. There we go. That's nice. It looks like we might actually be able to fit 2 more ice. Wow, and then with still room down the center. Okay, I'm liking this. I'm liking this kind of this ridiculous amount of space that I have. So we're definitely basing the ship around holding Maurice and maybe the hardcore, a different version of the hardcore ship, or even the Viper, which I think the Viper would fit right down the center there. Which one? They're all about the same size. Let's go with the atmospheric one. That one I think has a bit of a better chance of holding up on Mars. Oops, bumped into it there. Yeah, it doesn't really fit 2 Maurice and a Viper. I can make it taller. Or just have a space to... Ooh, okay. Idea just popped into my head. So let me just model it out really quick so you can see what I'm thinking about. Alright, so there's going to be... I want these big engine pods on the side, right? Main hangar down the center. But we have these big engine pods. And what better to put on the front of the engine pods... maybe just one of them, or both of them. A little doorway so you can get out and walk on this little plank here. And then the Viper docked at the front of the engine pod. Since it has that large connector out the back. Maybe that'll work. You know, we'll lose some reverse thrust, but I'm not too concerned with that. I'm not trying to fly the ship fancy. So you'll come out on the plank and... Let's just say that there is the back. There we go. Alright, and then connected out the front, you know, the engine's back there, is the Viper. And you can come out and well, maybe I'll have to extend this out or something. Something like that, maybe. Extend this out, get onto it, use it, and fly away. And fly away to battle some space pirates. Okay, I'm liking that. So we'll just turn you off and let you fly over to crashing into the ground. It's always fun to just turn ships off and let them crash. Alright, so we have an idea of what we want. So let's cut this out. Cut this out. I do like... There we go. I do like leaving messes places. Sucks that you can't leave messes on servers. You might be able to leave a mess on the server now because it works a bit better. It's not as, you know, one person joins in the SimSpeed just like, nah, I'm out. No, it's nowhere near like that anymore. So the hangar is a good spot to put here. Oh gosh. I was just finding out that when I build ships, the best ones I do, I start out with like a key feature. Or the best ones I do. The ones that I like looking at the most of them they end up looking horrible. But I'm actually really proud of the, what do you call it? The exploratory ship. That one looks really nice. It looks like I was hoping it would look. It's kind of modeled after, or it is modeled after the Radiant 4. I think that was just the name of the ship. But like the little Republic. It's the cool one with 3 engines. You see at the beginning of episode 1. Except it's modified later for the Clone Wars. It's pretty cool. Alright. Anyways. Big hangar down the center. Then I'm thinking thruster. Did I just put oh yeah, they're all called thrusters. Yeah. They don't have a cool hydrogen engine yet, but they do have a cool atmospheric one. A lot of these planets have a lot of atmospheres, and the duck ship is not going to be the duck ship anymore after this. Okay, let's turn the Maurice off so I don't have to hear him going, whoa, we're running. There we go. Oh, I think one of the the craft they just launched to Mars a couple days ago, I think it has a microphone on it. Or one that I thought I heard a recording of what it sounded like to be on Mars. I'm not sure if this is like the first time there's a microphone going or if something special about it, but I remember hearing about microphone and something cool about it. So I wonder what this kind of stuff would sound like on Mars. Well, of course, this wouldn't sound anything like how it does. A lot of these things would be extremely loud. Anyways, getting sidetracked. Let's look at thruster placement. All right, not liking that. Let's come out a little bit further. I'm starting to like that. I think that's pretty nice. Now, I'm going to run into places that have... Okay, I'm thinking having the thrusters out maybe 2 away. 2 more away, I mean. There we go. So that we could have this section in the center that's not part of the... that's not part of the ship, and then we'll have this big thruster down the middle. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. We're going to need thrust downwards. We're going to need a large thrust downwards because we do not have the ability not to have that. And I'm thinking we build this up. Like, this is the bottom of the ship, and the ship comes up like so. So it comes up, and there's our hangar, our large hangar there, with maybe some doors. I'm not sure. I'm seeing how on the test servers or in the public test they have the blocks that line up like perfectly, like this would essentially look like a different grid. Hold on, let me repaint it so it so it's got the armor borders there, and that would be a different grid. And if I can figure out how to get that to be a door, that'd be awesome. Now, how to build this with the resources I have on Mars? That's a question. I think I might upgrade the duck ship and then take everything back to the moon, to the Earth-like moon, to sublimation base, and then get everything that I can out of that and go from there. So I'm thinking the ship's going to be pretty tall, right? It's going to have this massive hangar down the middle. It's not going to extend in too far, and then it's going to come out. Oh, you know what? This might look better. I'm really bad at, designing things, but I can try. So instead of that being there, the hangar being like this lower section, then it kind of like picks up and continues upwards. You got this big like engine thing on the bottom and this little like butt section, and then it comes up to be this large ship that houses the jump drive and everything, and it's not too bad. I might do 2 jump drives because this thing's going to start getting heavy soon, and we don't want to... I think with the jump drives, the heavier it is, the shorter the range you have. I believe that's the case. Alright, well, I'll make 2 versions. Here, let's cut you out, place you over here. I'll make 2 versions. One with this big back, and then one with a not big back. It's weird how the station seems to take a while to update. Alright, because if we do this big back one, I can put some pretty big engines, and we'll go from there. Alright, I'll be back with like a mock-up of the back of the ship. Oops. I just dropped the thing. I can't pick those up. Well, that's wonderful. We can just delete that and all that. You know, just delete the broken parts. Take the, delete that version of Maurice and just kind of repair that little section. There we are. Nice and neat. Alright, so this is roughly what I had in mind, barring the missing piece. Hold on, let's get that bar back. Actually, I'm not sure if I'm the biggest fan of the hangers here, but this might be something I'm going for. If we put the hangers there, let's do everything but the center. Actually, the center isn't connected there, so let's do the center. Alright, with a bottom plate. Energy. Okay, I came back prematurely. Okay, bottom plate. Nah, not liking that. I want something that kind of like flares out. I don't want this flat back. But let's grab a battery and see how this looks. Alright, so with the battery and all of the doors. There's only a few components on here. Which doors close? There we go. All of the doors closed and this section replaced with blocks. And let's go ahead and suspend one of these hydrogen thrusters in the center here. And we'll support it with the atmospheric thrusters. I don't know why I... Yeah, you're fine. Explode. Okay, there we go. So I'm thinking either the thrusters are sticking out. It kind of makes it for something to shoot at, but they kind of look nice. Alright. Either this boxy back that... Oh, I never did the slope. Hold on. I was supposed to present to you a facade of what this... Like, of the back of the ship, and I never did. Here, let's do that really quick. Okay. And I wanted to do this kind of deal. There we go. Where it seems like it just goes up really quick. And then this one can switch back. And then we got the little corner piece. Alright, that's the idea for the back there, and we'll put a flat piece so that you can see how that'll kind of look, except without whatever flare is going to come out here and whatever flare I put on the outside of these to kind of support the engines. There we go. I wanted to show off the sci-fi atmospheric thruster because it looks really cool, so I was just wanting that to be part of it. But as some of you might know, actually, I don't think I've outright told everyone or told anyone, but I really love nacelles. So we have these big, kind of like these little pods out here, pretty much sticking out, and the doors don't look too bad. They actually look pretty nice. So we might just go with these doors still. I'm not able to open them because I couldn't get it to any mods, but I can just go in there and open them. Yeah. So I'm thinking these big like support anchor. Oh, that one's all broken. Hold on, I dropped a thing on it. These big like support sections that will that are made of heavy armor. Don't look that way. And would have the conveyor tubes for the engine area, and then the other one. So one of them will have a conveyor tube. The other one will have like a passageway, so I can walk in here and do repairs. I think this might look pretty nice. I'm liking the sloped back, and it only goes up a little bit, so that's not going to end up being too crazy. I think I've figured out how I want the back of this ship to look. As for the side of the ship, if I had any drawing ability, which I know is is kind of like a function of practice and, I guess, instruction. I haven't done any of that. But if I had any drawing ability, I would try to draw out what shapes I think it should look like from the side. Because right now, I think I'm going to have these big engine pods that are definitely going to end there. And all of this is going to continue forward. Sorry, my other screen is flickering because the... Oh, okay, well, it would flicker if you don't plug it in all the way, huh? How about that? It's on. Okay, anyways. So, second, these are going to end here, right? This is going to continue forward. I don't know if it's going to get smaller continuing forward. So, like, maybe the ship comes... This is where I have about 6 million different versions because I don't want to edit the version and then end up like, oh, okay, I don't like it. Either it's going to go like this, right? It's going to... Oh, sorry. It's going to start out at the bottom and be this same kind of shape all the way through. Or... Oh, I'm actually going to die from lack of energy. Probably want to get on here. And first of all... Can we GPS this spot? There we go. So I'm thinking either that or we'll take this version and we'll say, okay, well, the ship's going to come, you know, we have this hangar area, which I want to put an elevator for. So maybe if it doesn't have this big section, it's going to have like a shaft here, an elevator shaft because of the new block collision. I'm going to take advantage of that. So maybe a little part that dips down like the bottom of a Star Destroyer, that little bulb at the bottom. So maybe something like that. And this will come up to be... There we go. And that will be the ship. And we'll have this little like gut here. I kind of like that, actually. I think I'm sitting more on the it's going to be silly because as soon as something shoots at us, we're just going to get the piston knocked out and things are going to fall apart. But if I armor up that area, it might be okay. I did find out through the exploration ship that light armor is pretty trashy when it comes to something that's well armed. Not like the Viper. The Viper has like 2 guns compared to some of these drones that come in with 6. Anyways. So this could be like the base here. I'm okay with that. And then this slopes up. Alright, and then this will come out the front. It'll have like a docking area. We'll have our little protrusion to go to the Viper. You know, this might be extended, especially since pistons are going to work nice. So there'll just be like a hole here. Actually, no, the hole will be covered by... Oh, that's going to look cool. Okay, so that will extend out and you can walk out on it and do cool things. Like get in the Viper and fly away from the ginormous ship. That'll offer you all the protection. I think this is a good height for it. I don't think it needs to get any bigger. And we might even keep like the duck kind of inspiration. Or the inspiration. Like we might try to commemorate the duck in like doing some sort of... I don't know. I have no idea what I wanted to do from the front. I had a like an inkling of an idea what I wanted to do for the back. And actually that idea was this over here. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do that. No, I don't like that anymore. I like this. This looks a lot nicer. It probably, I don't know. It looks a lot nicer to me. Of course, all these things are subjective, but maybe do something like have the bridge, do the rest of the ship, and it kind of steps up. So like, there goes, it steps at 2 there, and then it'll step at 2 here, and then at the very end, it'll step at 1. So that we have just one step. No, wait, hold on. That just doesn't look right. There we go. How about that? There we go. And then it steps up at the very end. And we'll put some like missiles down here or something cool. Alright, and then this extends out a little bit, not a large amount. And then this could be the bridge section that I can place the duck in. Oh. Oh. Nah, okay, never mind. So it comes up a bit, and then it shrinks. It's kind of starting to look like a ship out of Halo or something. Alright. Does this fit Frank? Because I would very much like to fit Frank in my final ship that I want to explore everything with. So let's see. Frank... Ah, dang it. Okay. Die. Oh. Oh, I just respawned in the dang Viper. I wanted to respawn in the other one. Hold on. Yes, here we are on the moon. The moon! Alright, now we have no place to spawn. There we are. We're in a Frank. Oh, there it is. Hi, Mars. Beacons, please. Whale is over here in this crater. I don't know why I picked the crater. It looks nice, though. All right. Plop me here. Get rid of these beacons. Get them out. Go away. Okay. 1 Frank, please. I don't know how well he'll do in Mars gravity. He might just fall to the ground. Let's see. Yep, he drops. Oof. Ow. Painful. Alright, let's give him some thrusters here. I don't remember how far he sticks out the sides. We'll just say at least 1 for now. Alright, this big fat thing out the back just so we can take off and land in this ship. Yep, definitely can. Don't know why I did this. I really could have just not. But I'm starting to feel like Frank doesn't fit too well. Hold on. Let's just come in from this side. We'll see very quickly if we're too wide or not. Alright, we're a good width. Frank does fit. At least width-wise. I don't think height-wise with this big landing gear. And length-wise, definitely not. Okay. Maybe I'll redesign the hangar, or maybe... There we go. On one side, the Viper. On the other side, Frank. There we go. And then the dock will be perfect because it will extend out into the center. And then I can add more to Frank so he docks better. And that'll be nice. Alright, so that's how I'm going to deal with that. I'm actually kind of liking this stepped up thing here. So I might continue that shape. We can put like the big antenna on here, some laser into like a communications array. This will look nice. Alright, let's get a hydrogen tank and see how big that is compared to this space here. Oh, yeah. Not bad at all. We could have plenty of hydrogen. We'll figure out a way to get thrust out the bottom. Maybe out this front part here. Yeah, okay, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. I'm not sure where I want to go from here. I'm sort of losing my... building ships for me is very slow, as you've probably seen. It's not very... Unless I try to do it quickly. If I try to do it quickly, it doesn't end up looking okay. It just kind of looks weird. But anyways, so this is kind of where I'll lay this for now. And next time we'll have more cool stuff, and I'll just work on this in the background. Unless you like to see working on this. I might consider streaming working on stuff like this. Alright. And until next time, happy engineering. Ow. Ow. I still haven't died. I'm just skidding along the ground. What does this look like? Oof. I'm just... My right foot's just gone. Alright, well, I made it to the rim of the crater.